they do a thing where they like fake jump in or something like that, and then one of them actually like did or something, and he couldn't swim. And then the other 3 kids were like, shit, we gotta save this kid. And they all jumped in, but they couldn't swim either. So then it's like a thing where all the kids died because none of them could swim. It's horrible, but when he was telling me, I laughed so fucking hard. Because I was like, so what were they gonna do? You mean you didn't comprehend, like you didn't think about that before you jumped in the water? Like, I can't swim.
You used to like...
And then it's sad because then when you drive by and you see the little white cross things, you're like, oh shit, like that's satisfying.
So, like, everywhere you go, like every turn...
I'm sorry, that's dark as fuck.
So, if you go out, like, on the highways and shit, and you come across, like, almost every single turnoff to where, like, there's a county road or something, there's, like, white crosses and photos and shit.
Yeah, dude, I see that so many places.
Oh, another thing.
Yeah.
Outside of Minotaur. So, Minotaur.
I wasn't gonna correct, but I appreciate
so in Minotaur, there's this fucking hotel and a diner. The hotel's been like abandoned.
I was like, you've been recording this for an hour and a half.
No, it's a minute.
It's a minute.
That's fine.
So at this fucking hotel, like all the doors are like open. Like, you know, people have fucking broken in here. They're unlocked. There's this chick's stuff. Her name is Kaylee Weiss or something. She's from Texas. She's like she was like a bareback rider or something, like a fucking rodeo star. And she's been missing since like 2010. And she still has her stuff.
You wanna know who else has been missing since basically 2010 that they're still looking for?
Huh. Chance Engelbert?
Yeah.
Fucking 2019?
All they really have to do is tear up that fucking concrete, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Have you heard about that story? Chance Engelbert?
Yeah, you'll see a whole bunch of fucking billboards and shit everywhere.
So, this guy named Chance, I think he's from like Wyoming or something, but he has a girlfriend down here. Comes down here for like Christmas, Thanksgiving or something. He gets into a fight with his girlfriend's dad or something.
Yeah.
Like his family. They have this argument. Chance walks away. Chance like goes downtown, and they have footage of him getting in the car with someone and driving off. His last ping location was over by WTT. Like, that was the last place he had his phone, which is also the last place he got picked up. He got picked up and drove off. Couldn't see the car, nothing. And he ends up his family's calling him, his girlfriend's calling him, trying to find out where the fuck he's at. No answers. Like, she drives around all of Gering, all of Scottsbluff, nothing.
You really think she did, though?
But what does that take? 25 minutes?
That's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then they end up calling in a missing persons. Yeah. Newport Concrete.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in Minotaur, there's only one cop, and he only patrols like he's in the town 24/7, but he lives out in Gering. But he's like never in town. He only like works on the weekends or some shit, and he'll only go if he gets like a call over the radio. Minotaur is known for having like murders and shit. Like, it's a fucking So Minotaur, their
I'll
high
tell the
school.
story later.
So Minotaur, their high school mascot is the Indians, because Minotaur is Minitari. It's an Indian tribe, Native American tribe that was in Minotaur outside.
It's funny. I'm sorry. It's funny, like, for you to be telling me this, like, with a mullet, and then just be like telling this casual story and be like, actually, the origin of that name is actually the Indian tribe known as the Minitari. They were like civilization. Like, that's kind of funny. I like it. What?
Yeah. But so yeah, and there's a dog. Fucking shit. Oh, it's Marcus's. Anyways, so These there's
dogs.
murders. Like there's countless of murders.
Yeah,
like
because the fucking land's cursed.
Yeah,
The
see,
land's
and that's the thing.
cursed.
It's like that energy's not good. So it's like those people will slowly, easily fall into corruption
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like, you get it. You're a Jesus boy. You
Yeah.
understand.
it's
Yeah.
corruption. There's countless like
The world is in the process of ending.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
There's
everybody's pretty fucking cool about it.
So-
pretty fucking chill about it.
It's not
So-
affecting my paycheck.
have you ever heard of you remember the big old house that our grandparents had in Mitchell, right?
Mm-hmm. I was about to buy that shit too.
It was called the Quivy House Mansion because the guy who created the town of Mitchell, his name was H.P. Quivy or something like that.
A little fact boy over here. Like,
Right.
he was like-
So it was Quivy House. That was the house that he had. Big old mansion. It was the guy died in the house, and they have this attic, which is like a side door when you
where
go up the
soul
stairs.
is.
I love that.
When you go
fucking
up the
attic,
stairs-
though.
You go up the stairs, and there's a little like door, and it's this really steep fucking stairs.
Yeah.
Mm.
The funny part is his dad lived in that part. That was his room. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, I would totally take
We-
that fucking room. It's
so-
like an apartment up there. It's great.
And there's rooms underneath it, right?
How neat. Do they all still have the property in your like?
No,
family?
it's got sold.
Mm.
So that place, we would be sleeping in one of the top bedrooms, and you would hear footsteps
Yikes.
like above you, like the chandeliers would rattle, and we used to live in like literally like that. It was like on the top of the roof, and it's like heavy footsteps, whatnot, and when we would sleep in the living room, we'd always get this creeped out feel of like somebody was watching us.
Yeah.
And every time somebody would like drive, like a semi or a big truck would drive by, the chandelier would rattle. And they always had problems with like lights flicking. Like this house was fucking haunted. Like people, like the stairs would creak too. Did you ever hear that? The stairs would creak. The doors would rattle too. Is the fucked up part. So like when you're 8 years old,
The 3 things you just said to prove that your house was haunted is like the most basic shit for like a mansion upkeep. You're like,
I mean, yeah.
they had
but,
faulty
like,
wiring.
the fucking.
They weren't taking care
You know
of
that
their
that
steps.
fucking small ass bathroom in the
mm-hmm.
little fucking thing they
like
had.
the kitchen
Yeah.
area, it was not a like. It was a creepy ass
It was
bathroom.
sketch as fuck. Like it gave me really bad vibes.
See, and that's the thing. You can feel that shit. Like, so, like, you recalling those moments. Like, that is it. Like,
You would sit there.
Like,
that's oogie
I would
boogie.
I would like close my eyes to like wash my hair and get like fucking so panicked, bro.
that's giving me.
Not
like,
even like a second later.
Yeah, and
I'm literally. I got. Look at me. Goosebumps.
but yeah, like this house, I spent multiple
Oh.
nights in.
Oh shit, man.
That's great.
Downstairs too, like so. It has a
scared.
basement.
Oh, that basement. Mm-mm.
That basement was always
up with the
full of their
basement?
stuff. They would get not
They
necessarily.
would put their fucking food down there.
Like,
Like
it
you
was
had to go
food.
down there for the.
Oh man, why you gotta make it all terrifying for me as
They
a
had a-
child?
They also had a hot tub.
Yeah,
Was that under the kitchen in the
No, it
sun?
was outside.
Oh,
It
thank
was
God.
But
outside.
it was fucking raided with bees.
Braided with bees, mice, everything. Like you could think of, it was in there.
Like,
I mean, it was a nice
lot of
hot tub. It was a cool
Yeah.
hot tub. It was a good hot tub. I liked the hot
things. I
tub.
mean, the bees and the mice love it. I mean, they're fucking chill.
But yeah, and it was always super. And then there was a shed in the back that would always house. They housed their power tools. They housed their like there was an old car in there, like everything, and they had this window that would get broken all the time because the neighbors' kids would like throw a ball at it. And they would put the cardboard up, but by the end of it, there was like no trace of cardboard ever there. And they put a new window up, get broken. And then, like, they put cameras up on all the sheds, all the houses, every angle. And still they couldn't find anything that would come into their.
Isn't that spooky? Like, doesn't that like?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they would also find when they would put up their cameras. They had this garden in the back, and so they put up their cameras.
Was the garden nice?
The garden was nice. We used to play around in it, and we used to pick up peas and whatnot.
Worms.
That's fun.
They also
this
had
fucking
like
worm this long. It was great.
they had
Ian
tomatoes.
went and fucking cut it in half like a little bitch.
They used to have tomatoes, and it would get like human bites out of it. I remember looking at this because I picked a tomato one time. I don't know if you were there, but
Probably not.
it was like a family reunion, and it was late at night.
Did you have the mullet?
No, I was buzz cutted. Anyways,
I was buzzed.
but yeah, they would find like bite-sized bits out
That's
of it.
wild. If it's like he was coming, or like this is the weird guy that comes and then someone puts in
Yeah,
fresh tomatoes.
They had like lights. They had like motion activated lights, and they had cameras that I remember, and it would like, I don't know, it was fucking crazy. Like there was a few times where car alarms would go off too.
See, that's just weird. Electromagnetic frequency, all that stuff, man, they can trip that shit. You don't know. That's just.
We had this video of people across the street. They were shining lights, and there's this to get up to the attic. There's 13 stairs or something. Or like it's like something to where like you don't want to go up like 13 stairs or something.
Oh, okay. See, now don't
Right.
tell me stuff like this because I'm gonna like think about this and be at a place like 1, 2, 13. Like no.
It's about a certain amount of like a certain amount of stairs to get up the attic, and it's not good.
Yeah.
But so there was this attic, and one night they looked up at this building, and there was this robe or like waving in the wind in this in the attic. It's like like a curtain rod or something over the entrance. Well, they like went back the next day during daylight, and this house looks like it's been broken into a few times because there's like windows are broken, doors are broken, like there's glass on the floor. And they went up the stairs and they like peered around the corner at the curtain. There was no curtain, but they found the curtain downstairs, like on the last store, like the last step of the or like next to the step of the or the last step of the stairs or something like that. Or like across the room or something. And this house is owned by someone, but they keep their like ranch equipment across the property from it. And it's like, this house is super creepy. They went inside during night. They went up the stairs, looked at it. There's like nothing up there. And it's like a really creepy fucking house. But yet, every time we bring a big group of people, nothing happens. But every time it's like...
Yeah, because pussy ass motherfucker don't want to be like, oh, I'm shy.
But like if we bring like 3 or 4
like
people...
a one-on-one, one-on-two type scenario.
Yeah, but if we bring like 3 or 4 people, the curtain rod is back up.
That's something.
We found... if you ask Cade, he has like multiple like dishes and whatnot from the diner outside of Minotaur. Like he has a sign. We went into the Minotaur diner because it's not only it's like a motel, and then there's a diner and a gas station. A few of the doors look like they were purposely like blocked with like big ass objects, like they would take like bookshelves and shit and put it in front of the doors. We would like try to bust in it, but then we looked through again and it's like a big ass block of whatever in front of the door, and we couldn't get in. And then we went into the diner. The roof's like collapsing, and it's like, it doesn't look like they just ran out of business and moved out.
Like kind of something like in a hurry.
Yeah, they like abandoned everything, like glasses, signs,
Yeah.
menus.
That's the perfect key to be like, oh, they got the fuck out of here. That's why my mom's saying,
And
like,
Kate's like, yeah, we should take some fucking...
no.
he
don't
brought a bunch of shit
And
back.
didn't you say there was like an antique pool table too?
Yeah, we were gonna bring a pool table back, but we couldn't figure out the ratchet straps.
You guys got this pool table place itself. It's fucking crazy.
But yeah, we were
But only one or two of us can be in the room, otherwise we gotta rack it ourselves.
But yeah, we would like, it was fucking crazy. Like, this place just kept giving me scratched out vibes. Like, you would hear footsteps.
So we went back every other day.
Did you ever go to the abandoned stores in Henry?
No, I haven't.
Me, Cade, John, and everyone else went. But I did record, and it's on YouTube. There's 2 videos. Anyways, as soon as we went in, no service. Like, as soon as we got past the fucking front door, no fucking service at all. It got like really cold periodically in certain places. It was just a weird vibe, and like we would hear like a woman fucking screaming.
All right. So what else do you guys want to talk about?
But
I'm out.
here's the thing. We went the weekend before, and we had service while in the building. But the weekend we went, this weekend, not this weekend, but like, you know, the second weekend we went, they went up there. It was the one on the end when you open the door and there's just stairs. But they went in. I was like, fuck that, man. And that was when the fucking all of the service was cut off. Because one of the fucking locals came out and started screaming at me and John and Nathan and Marty, because we were the only ones outside. So me, Nathan, John, and Marty started walking the other way, and I was like trying to call my sister. I was like, yo, do not go outside until I tell you it's safe, you know. And she was like, yeah, I like got your call, it just wouldn't let me fucking answer.
It's spooky. Spooky. Spooky.
It was just weird.
Yeah, it's spooky. Like,
but
spooky.
yeah, we fucking dipped out in somebody's backyard.
Yeah, get the fuck out of there, dude.
Yeah.
And then you got some asshole. And I'm like, yeah.
And then we left, and as soon as we left Henry, there was like 4 fucking officers and a trooper coming in.
You got some balls on you going in the old Honda.
No, we knew the fucking owner. We know the fucking owner.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know him personally. We
know who owns it. We just
Nathan
don't know who
knows somebody who lives in Henry who knows the owner, and
that's crazy. That's
but
just
my fucking house.
Yeah.
Your house is just interesting.
Yeah. We had this fucking Indian guy come in. His name's fucking. Anyways, so we all fucking huddle up in the bathroom and just like shut the lights off, and we're like all silent, and and then this fucking shower fucking starts dripping, and at the time our plumbing wasn't really as bad as it is now, so that didn't happen.
Yeah.
You
so
know?
hey, that's weird.
And then I had this fucking the expensive ass twin dolls, and then my fucking a spirit attached to this shit.
Gosh, it's like you guys should just make a little horror podcast about just the shit that goes on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On today's episode.
And then like a couple weeks after he got the spirit attached to this, we were playing the Ouija board in my room, and my cousin fucking bursts through the fucking door, grabs the doll, and starts beating the shit out of it. Just for no fucking reason. And she didn't even know about this fucking doll. It's just like she had this fucking premonition. I didn't even know she was in that fucking house. She just burst through the fucking door.
You fucking better not.
But I tried
I'm getting ahead of this before this gets out
I
of
tried
here.
to get rid of that fucking doll 4 fucking times.
See, now that's scary shit is when you get rid of something and you're like, hey, no.
And it
we
just
threw this
kept
away, we
fucking
took care of
reappearing.
this. This is back. That's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone now. Yeah.
I pull it out right here.
But
so there's a old story about Fort Robinson.
yeah.
You know Fort Robinson?
Oh yeah? Hit me with it.
Which old story?
Fort Rob was a military.
Damn, I literally have been sitting at 1% for the long. I'm like shocked.
Dude,
On my phone, it's at 1%.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
So-
the longest time. I'm like, wow.
Fort Rob was a fort, military fort,
Yeah, yeah.
and there was a battle there at one point, like way back when. And apparently, if you're up past a certain time, you can
Die.
you can hear the fucking like cannons and
Oh,
muskets and
that's
shit.
spooky. But that's cool. Like hear old civil, like hear the past, but hear it like contained. Like hear like
Yeah,
this.
you can-
You're hearing this.
You can
thing.
hear it in like the distance, like it's
Yeah.
not even like right near you. It's in the distance. And so after my freshman year, we went up to Washington D.C. So it was Washington D.C. and a whole bunch of like battlegrounds and like Gettysburg and
Oh, Gettysburg Address.
yeah, like and the Arlington National Cemetery. Fucking when we would walk there, you could like I saw shit like walking through forests and shit, like in the background of the like way out there, you could see like little like people running in between the trees, like little like they weren't like
Jeez, God, you guys are like so. No wonder all of you guys like you gotta have drama because you gotta get away from like the fucking demons in the woods, dude.
like they weren't.
That makes so much more sense now. No wonder everyone's here because no one wants to be outside of like away from each other.
So
Maybe that's the ritual. Maybe you guys don't even realize you're doing something that's saving your guys' fucking small town. Maybe this back and forth road was like a march that's something. I don't know, man. It's crazy how things fucking align.
but
You guys are doing some ritual that you don't even realize you're like been partaking in, and you guys are maybe because of old. Never mind. I could make a
No,
whole
I
campaign on
fucking
this.
get it.
Yeah, like
we
maybe
should
old
later though.
Yeah, the bloodline and like we.
Hell
Yeah, I would
yeah.
build it. That'd be fun. That's stuff on DM and maybe. That would be fucking cool. Now I'm like thinking about it. It makes sense, and that's why there's so much connected. Because like you said, like all the information you're giving me, we could make a story out of that. That'd be fun.
yeah, oh, and then, like these if you go out to the monument, there's a little fence, like it's about a 10-foot square foot like fenced in area, and it's a grave of a pioneer lady who was coming across the Oregon Trail, and she passed away with her two
Scott!
kids or something.
Scott!
She passed away with her two kids, and they have like this last.
This guy's so serious. He like turned up to look at me.
And like it was like it's like when they first came through here again, people kept documenting it, and nobody thought it was true until like we actually started becoming a town here, and it says on the thing like her name, when she died, when she died, when she was born and shit. Like, it's an actual fucking tombstone right there.
Favorite color.
And it's just a fenced in area with all these like fucking,
I don't, but
and apparently this 10-foot square area, they like actually whatever that thing is, like dug it up,
Archaeologists.
excavated it and whatnot. All of them like came through and fucking looked at it. There's more than just that lady laying there. Like in that, like,
was her kids there too, right?
yeah, there were kids there.
Yeah.
It wasn't just her, it was her kids, it was her
It's like a whole bunch of other people.
a whole bunch of other people.
That's
It was like a
fucking crazy.
graveyard. It was a graveyard.
Yeah,
It's
this
spooky.
entire fucking town is
I know. That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. Like,
And the surrounding areas. Like all
Yeah.
the way in this panhandle of Nebraska, we keep our nukes here.
Yep.
So like outside, if you go out,
missiles, it's
if you
out
go
by,
out
like,
that way,
Cheyenne, like
and you
on
go-
the way to Cheyenne.
yeah, if you go out past the Wildcats, over the hill, down, you see all these like fences
Mhm.
and buildings and whatnot. It's nukes. It's
Yeah,
our
so
missile
like
silos.
if you need to like take a piss while you're driving or your car
Yeah,
breaks down, do
actually-
not stop there because they will shoot you.
We we have this story.
Last place I want to be testing my towers.
So
I'm here for the Wi-Fi, guys.
we
Hit the
were
button, they break the glass.
Right.
we were waiting there one time because I was late to like a scouting trip or something, and we
Were
were
you scouting nukes?
we were on our
Like a
way.
Boy Scout, we're gonna get our nuke badge today, boys.
I had to piss badly, like it was so bad. So we pulled over on the side of the road, and we went up this little area because we didn't want to piss by the side of the highway because there's a lot of people come through. So we go down this dirt road, little ways, and we get to this kind of fenced-in area, and we're like, okay, we'll probably stay away from that. So we park up the road like maybe a mile.
Gets closer.
we stopped like a mile away from it, and we're sitting there, and this Humvee comes trotting up the road, and he looks at us and goes, "What are you guys doing?" "Oh, we're just taking a pee." "You guys can't be here." "Why?" "Can't tell you. Can't be here. Get back in your car, turn
This
around."
is the time where you get the fuck out of here.
So we got the fuck out of there. And he goes,
This is harder.
and like, we turned around and we started going.
I piss more when I'm nervous. I'm sorry. Hurry up! Stop!
No, be shy. It's gonna take a second. I'm sorry.
I drink so much water. I drink so much water before this. I'm so sorry.
But so, yeah, and if you ever watch American Pickers,
I've seen a few times.
they come out here into Gering, or not Gering, but it's like around in the surrounding area. And,
Today, we got ourselves a great find. We found a nuclear missile.
they had, so they had these, back in World War One, they came down here and they did a bunch of like testing on, or like they built a bunch of silos, and then they built a bunch of bunkers and foxholes to recreate overseas.
Oh, okay, smart.
Right.
Tactical.
And so all these, and so
We almost.
so all of these like whatnots, all of these like bunkers and whatnot still have like ammunition, and these little foxholes have ammunition.
We're using the foxtrots, boys. That's
But, yeah.
crazy. That's crazy to think like our military works in ways like that. Like this is a whole like. Yeah, and you won't know anything about it ever, really. Unless stuff like it's like leaked and blacklisted. That's crazy.
But
So,
yeah.
like, UFOs are a thing, right? Is that now the new topic? They're like, oh yeah, there's.
No, it was a topic for like an hour,
Oh.
but everyone was like, "Yeah, it don't affect my paychecks."
I love that. It don't affect my paycheck.
So I ain't care shit.
But yeah, like we're sitting here thinking, and they did like research on it, and they're like, where's the place that if we ever get into nuclear war, where will they strike first? They were looking, and it's not going to be Washington D.C. It's not going to be over there, eastern coast, western coast. It's going to be here in Nebraska, because this is where we store all of our nukes. So if they want to really launch something,
Get it far enough to hit here.
Yeah, here. That's why they haven't hit us yet, because they can hit us. North Korea, they could
Hit Hawaii
they could hit
or
us
something now or something like that.
Yeah, they could hit Hawaii now. Why they wouldn't go for Hawaii? They're gonna go for over here. They're trying to get us. They're trying to get further and further and further into America to hit us. Shit's crazy, man.
Yeah. I mean, I love our conversation jumps. Like the stuff we talked about from Ghost, war reenactments.
So, I go to this church camp up in South Dakota. It's like an hour or two, or it's like maybe 45 minutes away from Rapid City, But it's up in the Black Hills, no service, nothing.
Those are
Unless you get to the Wi-Fi. And you only get a Wi-Fi if you're an adult leader. Whatever. We were sitting there, and they tell these camp stories all the time about how if you're out past a certain time, or if you're near an open window on like the bottom floor, they have this little girl who drowned. She drowned at the camp in the pond, and she'll come out, walk around the campsite, and she has this little horse it's like a double-headed horse and has chains attached to it. And
what the fuck is going on with this? I don't get it. It's just,
you can hear the chains.
As soon as I'm like, that's crazy, another crazier, believable-ish thing happens.
Believable-ish?
And it has chains, so you can hear the chains dragging across the ground.
How big is this whole wooden horse?
It's a decent, like, it's maybe like, it looks like a seesaw, because we have, it's like a playground equipment type of thing.
Okay. At first I thought it was like a little toy horse.
No, it's like a big ass, like, wooden horse that's connected by chains, and it swings. And it's really creaky. And so, there was a few nights where they took we would come to eat breakfast or something, and their chains would be off on one side. Like these playground sets, they're pretty locked in. They're like torqued down.
I mean,
to the
guys,
thing.
I really think we should start the ghost physics thing and really just start debunking all. Like, just start sending these ghost bags. Like, I think we should do it. I think we should.
I'm totally down.
Just really, like, just start.
Yeah.
Animal logic. I mean, really. I mean, you got this drowning. I mean, let's drown her. Like, let's get her fucking.
Let's teach her how to swim or some shit.
You're still a little girl. You're weak little. Just punch her in the face. Like, kick her ass back and fucking take those chains around her. Sorry. I mean, that's gruesome.
That'd be funny as shit.
Just fucking beat everybody. You know what? With the power of Christ compels you. Just everybody's beating the shit out of like a 7-year-old girl.
Just some 7-year-old girl forgot to, or like wore like some shitty clothes and got mistaken for it.
Yeah, she's in full flesh. It must be a full moon.
Oh, dude,
that sucks, dude.
So, I went to the cemetery on Gehring with me, my brother, and a friend, and we're in our dad's Suburban. And we're at the cemetery because, we wanted to look for ghosts because we were fucking bored.
Yeah, what else is there to do here? You either fucking chill with the ghosts or you find them or not. Like,
right, and so we're at the cemetery. We're not, like, on graves or anything. We're sitting on the fucking, dirt roads and shit that are around it. And we're getting ready to leave because we see this. Because what it looks like is it's cops' headlights, right? But they come out of nowhere down the road. We see it from a long ways away. Mm-hmm. We didn't see it come up through the little one entrance.
We saw it come down from the one. You should have already seen it. The fact that you've seen it now is a problem.
To get into the cemetery, there's really one way in.
One way?
I mean, there's dirt roads and whatnot into the place, but it's like a cop wouldn't take a fucking dirt road into a place. He would take the main highway. And so there's a highway, and it turns down this long, cement road. And we didn't see it, we were looking for stuff because, when you're doing something like that, you're kind of like, okay, we're going to be cautious about this shit and look for cops. We didn't see him come down the road and down. He came from up in the top of the cemetery down, and then we're getting ready to leave.
You sure it wasn't the train?
I'm sure it wasn't the train.
Sorry.
We come down. He comes down, and we're booking it out. We're not booking it, but we're booking it out.
You say, you're like, all right, let's go. You guys just walked.
We're fucking. We were in it. We drove away.
Oh yeah, you did have a car.
And we're driving away, and he pulls us over at 10:20, and the parks close at 10:30.
Oh, so you're good.
So we're good, right? We think. And
But there never was a car.
we get pulled over, and this guy comes in and he's wearing a hat, so we can't really quite see his face. And he comes in and he's like, "What you guys doing?" "Oh, we just came in because we were visiting family." He goes, "License, registration, please." Goes back in, sits in his car for 10 minutes.
And
So it
he's
gets
like,
past
hey,
10:30.
he's like, hey, you guys are here.
You guys are here past 10:30. You guys can't be here. And take him home because he's underage. He can't be here. I was like 14 at the time.
Okay.
But yeah, he goes, "Take him home. You guys got to go. Please don't be here past 10:30. I'm not going to give you guys a ticket."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be kind
And
of
we go home.
but...
And he turns off his lights and he turns up the cemetery. Because there's a little road right, because you're coming in, there's a road right there so you can get to different tombstones. And so there's a road to go out to the highway, and there's also like a dirt road right next to the entrance. So you can turn right there and go up. He goes up and around. And we can't find his lights anymore. You know they have those big ass red taillights you can see for fucking miles? Disappeared into like thin air. And we get out of there and like, it's not like I just saw it and didn't see him. My brother didn't see him. None of them see him. We're like, what the fuck? It was crazy. And we're going back home and we see the same cop sitting at one of the red lights. Like, this is like, there's no way he could have made it through this light or to this light at this time, because it was like maybe a minute or two after we got there, because we turned down the road and we went down the highway and we stopped at this intersection. And it's like, there's no way he could have made it all the way over there. And he waves at us as we're passing by. Like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. But yeah, we like crazy shit, man. So, another thing about this. So when you're going to Cheyenne, as soon as you cross the like border, there's a town. It's called Pine Bluffs.
My phone's dead for sure, probably. Continue.
But,
Pines,
so
like
Pine Bluff, Pines Bluff, or
That sounds
Pine
familiar.
Pine Bluffs.
Pine Bluffs.
And it's like it's a little town, but it's on the highway, so it's a bit bigger, but it's not like big as Scotts Bluff. It's just kind of like a little tiny town-ish. They have this Jesus statue.
Oh my fucking god.
Jesus!
It's like like, you know, the Rio de Janeiro one. It's like a smallish version of that.
Smallish. It's like 100% smallish.
It's like literally 100%.
It's probably
It's
still
like
about
the
like
fucking
100.
Statue of Liberty at that park over there.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
100. It's like 100 feet tall though. It's still like a big statue.
Yeah, but it's not as big.
It's not like as
It's
big.
the one that's
Yeah.
Right.
iconic in that Call of Duty game.
And around it, it has the statues. And they put cameras up because they don't want anybody, discredited.
Yeah, fucking fuck it up.
Right. So
People's
I
lack of
watched.
respect to shit like that.
I was scrolling on Facebook and they have like videos of statues like moving. They have like still shots of people of like the
It's
statues.
not in New York though, right? Like
No,
it's none of the New York statue people.
No, it's like actual like
This guy's not
stone
made out of
statues.
copper, but he blinks.
They watch it like move.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
spooky.
It turns like they
Especially,
show
I mean, if you
videos.
get video evidence and you can just watch it through like a time lapse, like that's
Yeah, and it's not like they're
like
not
those
like
rocks that move in the desert
Mhm.
that literally just like over time, like can literally travel miles. Like it just
Mhm.
you just watch, like it just the way the magnet, like
And
it literally just moves slow.
and it's not like they're not like small little tiny statues that someone can pick up and turn.
No, for sure, I didn't
They're
think
like
so.
300
Like Mount Rushmore is
like,
like smiling slowly with a decade, like they're gonna have hands soon. Like, how long ago did the Mount Rushmore have hands? They're like, yeah.
They're just flipping them off, fucking.
One's got like a pipe and smoking a pipe.
But yeah, like they're big. Like you need to like heavy machinery to pick it up and move it. Like spin it, you need to like cranes and shit to move it. It's crazy. Like they show time.
They try to show you a video of it moving. They forget to edit out the crane and shit.
It's got the ratchet strap.
Like fuck. Like that guy's red. Like fuck, I'm getting fired. Fuck.
Shit.
Fuck. That's why you always retitle the rough drive. Fuck.
But yeah, it's like they find these like it's weird. Yeah. They have so
It's fucking 4 in the morning.
So my mom's side of the family is originally from this place called Craig, Colorado.
You're just a history.
It's like
You
6.
just come at me like states and shit. You wanna know some haunted shit about this place?
So
I have some personal experience with everything.
So they have this form of Suicide Hill, like kind of like us, but it's called like Carry something hill.
Suicide Mound? Unalive Mound?
But so yeah, like this. So what they used to do way back in the days is they would hook up, sleds to cars and whatnot, and like drive them around town, or they would like go down this really hilly
Like
area.
a fashion statement, like the sled be behind there, like look at my sled.
They'd have their kids on it. But so they would also have this really steep hill, or like it's a road, and the kids used to come down it. Well, there was this one girl, she was sledding, and she got absolutely smacked by a truck, like killed her instantly.
It was
And
Ian,
so-
huh?
What?
Get out the way!
I have to turn my hazards on to brake, man. What the fuck?
I knew I shouldn't let Ian drive this fucking truck.
But so yeah, they named this hill something carry something hill, and it like because they wanted kids to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, every time it snows, like fresh powder, they would have sled marks, because sleds they leave marks, and people will go there to sled,
Yeah.
fresh sled marks, but no footprints. Like no footprints, no indication of anybody like going up or down the hill. Fresh sled marks. Remember, fresh sled marks all the way down the hill.
I see like a detective coming up to it, like touching it, smelling, like those are fresh. That I've never seen fresher sled.
That's about 2 hours ago.
I can tell by the melt on this and the temperature out right now. This is about 45 minutes.
But yeah, they outlawed sledding in the streets because they
That makes sense.
Like one of the main laws, like every street has it, like every like hilly street has a sign that says no sledding.
Way to remind those parents. If they don't move out of that town, dude, they are depressed as fuck.
It's like fresh sled marks. Like, they physically like you can get they've made it a law.
This is awesome.
They made it a law in that town that if you get caught tying your sled to a truck and pulling your kids down the road,
Oh, they're gonna
They
whack
like
you with a
you
fine.
could get your fucking kids taken away. And
Oh shit!
Like it's child abuse now, and
What? Can't have a good time with my kids? You think I'm gonna climb up that hill multiple fucking times for my kid? Get the fuck out of here!
oh,
Holy shit! I am.
oh, dude, and like it's crazy. Fresh,
That is
fresh
crazy.
sled track, right? There's like
He's gonna like flash.
fresh red marks. Anyways, so they used to have this and they used to have this ski hill too. Like it was just a kind of like a little taller, so people could actually ski down it. And they had a tree there. It's not there anymore, but they have a plaque designated for it because some dude was skiing down the hill and like skiing down the hill and he couldn't stop or like maneuver around this tree. And he was like late at night, so nobody knew he was out there, and he ran like smack dab into the tree. And the way they found him was because he was like still hugging the tree, like frozen to the tree. And it was like they pulled him off of there and he left a dent in the tree, and it like sent the tree sideways. Like the tree like went just human-sized dent in the tree, and there was like arms, like you could see the arms, you could see the skis. I think the ski pole got lodged inside of the tree to where like they almost couldn't pull it up. So,
How
like,
fucking fast was this guy going? Jesus. I mean, literally, fucking think about it. I mean, this dude fucking got in the back. He just fucking
so
booked it. He's like, I don't even know how to do this. I just
So they recreated the scene. They recreated the scene, and they found out that his natural instinct to when he hit the tree was to wrap, was to hug the tree. And so
I don't think
him,
it's just with the fucking inertia, like shot his butt.
you seen the you see the cartoons where they like when they hit something,
Yes,
their
that's what it
arms and
sounds
legs
like. It's
go
a
like
fucking
this.
cartoon.
They go, their arms and legs go like this. They found him hugging the tree and his legs were straight out. And he died of what happened was he had a skull fracture and the skull like punctured his brain.
Oh yeah.
So he was bleeding out, but he also died of hypothermia. So
at that point, who do you know what got him first? I mean, seriously, it was the hypothermia before or after? Because that fucking fractured skull. I mean, guys, I don't think you guys understand how fast it's going. It was going 100. Oh god! Shit, that sucks.
They like pulled him off the tree and his skin was like stuck to the tree. So when they pulled him off, they pulled off like the entire half of the tree that he was on, and they like pretty much somebody put like a, I don't know what sign they put, but they put a sign there.
Hey, watch out! There's a fucking tree.
But like some high schooler.
Hey, we might want to put some lights around some of these fucking trees. Hey, that's when they started putting the little fucking lights on a line so you can just. Ooh, shit.
Some dumb high schooler put like some shit on the tree, like a sign attached in front
Not
of
a
the
tree
tree.
here, don't worry.
It was something like.
I mean, when you're going 120 miles an hour, can you really read small Roman print like fucking whatever?
12,
Oh my god.
Size 12 font.
Yes, it just seems to watch out. It's not even in red, it's in black and white. It's like,
And,
oh god.
it was
It's just the silliest thing.
the tree.
Whoa.
The sign said like killer bee, but the B was like crossed out, and they put a T next to it, and so the hill was called Killer Tree or Killer Tree Hill.
Dude, what the fuck is the naming? That is so damn disrespectful. It used to be like Sunny Meadow Hill, and then it was like the Killer Tree.
And they fucking like
That tree's ego was so boosted. I fucking dare something to come down this hill again.
people kept like leaving shit on the tree, like their like skis and shit. They would just, or their boots, they would like throw them up on the tree. So they ended up like, and apparently it was very dangerous because the ski, like the boots would fall off on the boots would like fall off the tree and like smack kids in the head, just randomly out of nowhere, just boonk, and they had to like get rid of the tree so
How
people
many
would
demons
quit.
are in that tree? Like seriously. I don't trust
like-
anything around here. This is fucking crazy. That lightning yesterday probably had demons by sending demons into shit.
They kept like bringing like it was bad. Like they kept sending shit in, and it was like
Sorry, that is just crazy. Woo! It's just what was going through that guy's mind.
a tree.
Yeah, seriously, a branch.
But like he kept like people just kept like
Excuse me.
they kept like
Ooh,
they couldn't figure out how to like keep people from like getting concussions and shit from this tree. So they're like, let's take out the tree and put in.
That's probably the fucking first thing they should have went with, honestly.
And the funny part is they took you know those like memorial like
They were probably like, hey, everybody's gonna go past this one tree, right?
so
And then next week, they're like, are you guys serious? Or are you guys fucking with me?
they found
He left his body in there. Who's fucking with me, guys? Come on.
so they're like instead of like just getting rid of the tree entirely, they kept the stump there.
So now I can go 120, break my legs, and roll down the rest of this fucking hill.
Let's see
And
if
then
we can roll the
Yeah, seriously, Suicide Hill 2, Volume 2.
They put up. So the fucked up part was they put those like on the highways where they got the historical markers and shit. They put like a memorial plaque for this motherfucker, and it's full solid steel, concreted into the fucking right next to the stump.
Fucking genius.
And they couldn't figure out why people just stopped going to the hill. And they found out that they had hospital records of the first day of every snowfall of people just getting injured by a fucking stump. And they couldn't figure out where these guys were hitting this stump at.
Because they're going so fucking fast down the hill. They're like, hey, where I don't know, anywhere along this 3 miles stretch of fucking mountain? I don't know. I've been following for 12 minutes, dude. It's like a giant snowball. You can see his head and his hands. Snowball.
Oh my god. They actually, one thing that got people in trouble was, they built a snowman, put it, they poured water over it so it would
Dude, what the fuck is going on?
So it would solidify, into solid fucking ice.
Yeah, that's fucking.
And
that's probably worse than the
it was like,
dude.
and they put it on a sled, and they dressed it up.
They shot a missile down that mountain. Like Frosty.
They put. So
Hey,
they,
Mom, it's Frosty. Just fucking 6 fucking kids just get taken out.
they like dressed it up and shit, and they sent it.
So they don't know it's made of pure ice, a block of ice.
And
Like
so
600 pounds of just fucking ice.
and they would send it down this hill. Well,
And they put it on a sled, so it's got fucking great track. I mean, that thing is zooming.
and they pushed it, and they didn't know that there was a side road. And this
Smashed
truck,
into a fucking minivan and killed the whole family. Dude,
it hit this truck, and there's this little mini hill, and there's a house on the other side. And so when they hit and so they came down, and this big ass truck just smacks into this ice block, breaks like the front end of this fucking truck, sends the head flying, and with the helmet still attached, over the hill, and it smashes through somebody's window, and just sits there and breaks a few toilets and shit. And it lands on the floor, and this this old ass lady's like sitting there like wondering who the fuck like shot a cannon through their roof.
today on local news, it looks like Jack Frost is fighting back.
Jack
He's
Frost.
taking revenge for this global warming bullshit.
Global warming can suck my ass. Written in all snow. Written in yellow snow. The global warming can kiss my ass.
Frost.
Frost was here, but with a Z and an H-E-R. Oh my god. These fucking,
No, wait till you hear this.
So, my grandpa used to own this ranch. My great grandpa used to own this ranch outside of.
You think your snaps
Oh,
off.
I'm fucking playing background music.
And it's not. There's nothing going. It's just been quiet this whole time.
Up in the Wildcats, there's like cliffs and
Wildcats
shit.
is an area.
Yeah, it's outside. It's called the Wildcats because I don't know. There's like a fucking Wildcats up there or something.
Yeah, like Bobcats and shit.
It's crazy how these names are so like hey, Wildcat.
So fucking literal.
There's Wildcats up here.
There's
Suicide Hill because these guys committed suicide. Killer Tree Hill because it's fucking trees.
So there's
I know,
cliffs.
they literally called it fucking what, a Killer Tree Mountain.
So there's like cliffs and shit where people like fall off all the time.
Falling off the cliff.
And I remember sitting there one time, and I looked down off this cliff, and there's a skeleton, like
falling
skeletal remains, being like picked at by a fucking turkey.
Yeah, because if you
Turkey
fall,
cliff.
the authorities aren't gonna come and get you. No one's gonna come and help your ass.
Skydive down the
Yeah,
wings.
you're fucking on your own.
Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry, what the
Yeah.
fuck are you doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, you know what I do? Not go into areas like that.
Is that fucking the museum they have at the entrance?
Wait, careful, watch these things. Like, you may fall into a painting and get trapped forever.
So there's,
Could you imagine signing something? Like, yeah,
No,
whatever.
like we went to a fucking
Whatever.
field trip up there. My 5th grade year, we went to a fucking field trip up there, and all of our parents had to sign a waiver saying that if one of their kids fell, that they wouldn't come back.
And imagine having to sign like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Fuck that." Nah.
so there's another place. It's called the Sand Hills.
I just want to quickly take a guess.
Because it's sandy.
Because
a
it's
lot of
sandy. It is a
sand.
lot of fucking hills. And you go down there, and like there's a place called the Bat Cave. It's like maybe like Not
Wait,
even like.
let me guess. Because it's a lot of bats.
There were Batman hangs out. Like,
No, that's where Spider-Man is.
yeah, I bet.
But so yeah, and I remember sitting there, and they used
In the
to
Bat
like.
Cave continued.
There was so that's where people used to smoke a lot. Like they used to go over there and smoke because like nobody was out there. Fucking, we go up there one time, and I didn't want to climb all the way up, and this dude that my mom was dating climbs up there and like is like goes into the cave.
He's like,
He goes.
or does he fly down like Batman?
He goes into the cave, and all of a sudden you see him go, like come right back out, and he's like pretty much sprinting down the hill. He's like, "You guys don't want to go in there." We're like, "What the fuck?" So we go back home, and he's sitting there, and he's like,
So we go back up. Smart, okay. And that's when the movie ends. We didn't go in. We said no.
We're sitting there, and he goes, "There was a person in there. There's two people in there, actually.
And then we're fucking.
One was sitting there overlooking a rock, or overlooking, and he's like, skeletal remains. And the other person is like some dude curled up in the corner, fucking fetal position, just rocking back and forth, crying.
What an asshole. You just ran away. Dude probably need help.
And it was like, and this dude was like
Those
dirty.
People will fucking attack you.
It was like dirty and all this fucking like mangy like dreadlock hair and shit. And he was just rocking back and forth, and he's like, "No, don't go in there."
Yeah, those people around here will attack your ass.
Yeah, they're
Oh, I don't know.
squatters.
Yeah. What was it? What was it?
They're squatters.
Oh, squatters. I think it's
Squatters,
squirters.
tweakers.
I was like, squirters. What?
So when I worked at Arby's, we have this story about
Story about
this guy.
I just can't.
So we had this DoorDasher. His name was like, and he would like hit on our like female teenage, workers. And then one of my buddies, he worked there. He was making a shake for the guy because he wanted, a guy wanted a shake, and he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll give you a free shake." And the kid gives him a shake, and the guy goes, "I like it when you make my shakes." And we're like, he follows chicks to their car after they get like done with work. He's like a really pedophile-ish dude. He's banned from all like restaurants now for door dashing and whatnot.
For real?
Yeah. And he
Really?
goes like, yeah, really, like for real.
What happened? What did he do with the
He would like follow them to their cars and shit, and like try to preach to them. Because he was a pastor. He'd preach to them.
You
And
need
so
some of the Lord.
get this.
Go right with that pizza box. Some Jesus.
But yeah, and so one night we had this female lady. She was going out
We
there.
had a female lady. Okay, continue.
Female.
It was this female. She was
Lady,
about
we got
like,
it.
Female woman, lady, girl.
she was
Female
like,
woman, lady, girl.
this is her first week working.
Oh my
She's like maybe
God.
16, barely 16. She's
Why did you say barely? I don't know. Sorry, continue.
She's 16, barely 16. I don't fucking know, man.
she's getting ready to go out to her car, and we keep the back door locked or like closed and locked. And she goes out. She steps out there for like a few seconds, and then all of a sudden we hear this like ringing of the doorbell, because we have a doorbell because in case somebody needs to come
Well,
back
like a
in.
delivery or something.
Right.
Oh, or yeah, come back in.
Come back in.
Because they're just locked outside.
We hear like frantic beeping of the doorbell, and we open the door, and she comes like running in, and we close the door, and she's sitting there, and she's like in the manager's office, and she's like, there, next to my car.
That's the preacher guy?
Yeah. He's fucking standing next to their car, like waiting for them to come out.
Do you guys ever see Ricky?
Not anymore. He like disappeared.
Is he the one that went down the mountain?
Probably. So, yeah, we would normally
Ricky
see
was,
Ricky.
Ricky was zooming. Oh, they about to start doing some bram.
4 in the fucking morning.
But yeah, he would like.
Time right now is just like, I'm just respectfully, I'm like, I don't ever want this night to end, but it's like, oh, it's not night anymore, it's morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
pretty
like.
soon we can go get breakfast.
That sounds kind of cool, actually.
Bet.
That actually sounds what's up.
Taco John's?
What? Breakfast is
Hell
breakfast.
Yeah.
What time they open?
Dude, honestly, once it gets to a certain time, I just like drive over to my house and fucking.
Oh yeah.
Like,
breakfast,
what's the point?
dude.
What's the fucking point? But I'll get you Taco John's. I'll pay for it. Okay.
I'm not complaining. But here's the funny part. I live like a block that way.
Oh really? You should go get the snack or something.
No.
Kind of nice that like there's at least a little common ground between everybody. Like, can we not do the craziest shit ever?
So the thing about Lake Minnetonka is there's so on the way to Minnetonka, Lake Minnetonka, if you take a certain road, there's a sign on this property that I'm pretty sure that like people live there, they just don't ever go anywhere because there's always the same trucks there, always the same cars, no matter what time of day you go there.
Because that's probably small community. Well,
Right.
Lake Minotaur in general, like the small population, right? Minotaur.
Right. So
Lake Mint.
they put out this sign. They actually took it down just recently because people started getting mad at it. It said protect your
damn self.
It's
Right?
use protection or something like that.
What?
Like it just says practice.
Use
Oh,
just
it was-
use protection.
It was practice safe sex. And right there, dead zone. Like you can't send messages out in that area.
Well, I in Lake Minotaur, is that what you're talking about?
Like it's like on the way.
Oh, because Lake Minotaur like was very hard for my testing. Like that was
Yeah,
like
there's there's service out there during the day, but as soon as it hits like 8 p.m., none.
and then like because of like the roads and like around, you had to like do it very specifically because some of those like are private like kind of junky roads, you guys know. So like me tried like putting the coordinates in and like, oh, you can't go that way. And like, man, it was so like it doesn't make sense either because the tower like in that thing it's like fine so like that actually spooks me out now because I was like my notes for that was like unexplained reasons for the failures. I was like, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like I have a straight everything
There's
should be
so
good,
many
and it was
people that
so
have just
weird.
Died in the middle of the fucking lake.
There was
And
ghosts like
yeah,
blocking
people
my
have fucking like murdered people in that fucking lake.
Yeah, like we were up there, so I was up there
you
with went for like I think it was Labor Day or something, way at the beginning of the year, or like at the beginning of the school year, like before everything started. You know, we went to school. We were up there and we were like having water balloon fights, and my girlfriend's dad is a firefighter or like was former
really?
firefighter
That's
up in Minnetonka.
I respect that job.
Rural.
Wow,
It was
that's
like
intense.
rural fire department. He was also part of the dive team.
Oh.
Because, you know, Lake Minnetonka, people have to dive in and get people.
Oh, you think they see?
So-
Oh, that's crazy. There's a dive team to go get these people like that. Yeah, you guys aren't playing. This fucking place is
sunken
fucking
cars. Like, cars will get stuck in there and, like, start to sink.
Oh, is it
into
like
the
a
water.
thing?
People will
That's
accidentally
crazy.
drive into the river or lake. Oh, and another thing. We were there and we were camping. We were playing, like, we were throwing water balloons at each other and shit. Like, we were having fun. We were sitting there and he gets a call over the radio. We have a head injury. And everybody starts showing up, and as they're leaving, they get over the radio. Apparently it was somebody got mad at the other person and like attacked them with like a rock and shit.
That's fucking brutal.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
real shit.
Cracked their head open with the rock.
Man, getting cracked with a rock multiple times by somebody that's really trying to fucking hurt you. And you get thrown into a lake.
So
that tree falls on you for 4 hours.
My God.
So there's, I think they finally repaved it, but somebody, I watched a video. It didn't show any of the gruesome parts, but a kid got curb stomped, and you know where they put their fucking Like when you
American
like,
History X, baby.
they put their fucking like teeth on the curb and fucking stomp their head onto the curb. There was teeth like implanted into the curb because of how hard he got fucking kicked. And it was
Did
still
they
there.
memorialize the teeth?
Oh, dude, they didn't take the teeth out, nothing. And so the teeth were still like sitting there in the ground. I walked by it one day and there was just teeth like implanted into the ground. And I was like,
I
what
would
the
have taken
fuck?
one of those teeth.
It
I mean,
was
you got
fucking-
that's fucking.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was
you know that
crazy.
tooth in a jar? I got something to tell you, man. You're not gonna fucking believe it.
But yeah, and when I went, it was like a day or two afterwards because it was like there was blood stains on the
That's-
thing.
The budget out here doesn't even have money just to clean that shit up. Like, pick up the teeth and throw a fucking little bit of bleach on that bitch. I mean,
So the fucked up part was when they finally did like clean it.
oh, this is the fucked up part.
It left like the blood that it was there had already like seeped into the ground from how long it was sitting there from the time they cleaned it. So it left like stains on the ground of where like blood splattered in areas. It was crazy. The kid ended up dying from fucking getting curb stomped.
Oh, of course, yeah. You don't usually live that. No, your mouth can. Yeah, you're fucking dude, and right there, like you. Yeah, that I would hate to see somebody alive after that. Like, but,
Oh yeah, there was a fight like 10 years before I even got to high school.
okay.
It was some kid got mad at the other kid for being, whatever, and the kid like picked him up and like put his head through the metal locker and pulled it back out and threw him against another locker, and then just started going ham on him. And one of the English teachers, who was like this short white lady, like picked the kid up and like slammed him on the ground and got him like in a headlock to where he would like quit, being a nuisance. And the
I wanted to say something else, but okay.
the kid ended up being getting assault charges or like
Shit, man.
attempted murder charges because of it.
Yeah.
Like he put him through the locker and pulled him back out.